possible. Co-possible. You can't be in Airbnb. Some Airbnbs, they do not be and sparkling clean. Anybody who knows me knows that I am really particular about my looks. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Olashubomi Ojo. Thank you so much for stopping by again. Thank you for all of your love, your subscriptions, your comments, and your likes on my previous videos. Thank you all so much. They are all appreciated and cited. So what do I have for you guys today? Actually, it feels so good to be back on this stage today. So what content do I have to share today? It's basically the things to do as a wife, as a husband, as the case may be, the things to do when you're waiting for your spouse or the whole of your family to come join you in your new location. Now, I'm going to be sharing my own personal experiences with you guys, and I will also be sharing other people's experiences. I mean, my friends, acquaintances, their own experiences when they were waiting for their families to come in to join them. And special thanks to them for being kind enough to share their own experiences with me, so I can be an intermediary between them and you guys watching all over. Thank you all so much for sticking around and for sticking and stopping by to view this video. So if you're interested in that kind of content, please keep watching and let's move into the next slide. Catch you guys. So a friend of mine, I will actually be sharing with you 6 tips in total. A friend of mine shared something with me some time ago that there was a family who were coming into, it actually happened in Canada, who were going into Canada, and at their point of entry, they had 1 or 2 issues and they actually went back home. Yes, they went back home. They went back to Nigeria. And I tell you, it took them about a year before they could resolve that issue and then go back and go to meet the wife in Canada. Imagine 2 children, a husband living apart for a whole year. What's the feeling like? How's it going to feel? How's the wife going to feel where she is? She definitely won't be settled. I tell you, it's the truth. And the husband too might not feel comfortable. So definitely, point 1, you have to pray ahead of their arrival. Yes, it's important. Now, praying ahead of their arrival that they will not have any wahala at the point of entry or at any of the stages before they get to you, and they should get to you safe and sound. It's a very necessary prayer. Fine, a lot of people might feel like, oh, they already have their visas, there is no issue, nothing to bother about, nothing to worry about, they will get here. Fine, they will get there, but prayer is the master key. Dear brother, dear sister, you have to pray that arrival into existence. Pray the arrival into existence. I am the one who said it, to avoid unnecessary questions and unnecessary wahala. To avoid it, pray into their arrival. That's step 1. Oh, number 2, moving on. If you already have an apartment, while you're waiting for your spouse or your family to come join you in your new location, please ensure that this apartment is clean. Ensure that it is tidy and sparkling clean. Yes. Now, in my own case, I got an apartment about a week to my family arriving in the United Kingdom. So I didn't really have a lot of time. So what I did was I had to give work some time. I mean, I was working consecutively. I had to reduce my work hours so I could come to the apartment, which is this place that I'm in, come to the apartment, ensure that I clean it, the fragrance plugs are all working, everywhere is tidy, clean, all set for them to arrive. So that was what I did in my own experience. But let's say in case you do not have an apartment and your family is coming in, fine, ensure that you have a very good accommodation to put them in. So for some people, they tend to use the Airbnb, while some people tend to take their families to a hotel, pending the time they get their own apartment. So whatever the case is, just ensure that wherever you're putting your family in is tidy, clean, and sparkling neat, okay? To the best of your ability and to the best of your knowledge. Remember, cleanliness, they say, is next to godliness. Yeah. So this number 3 applies to people who have their own apartment already. Now, you can't be in a hotel and say you want to cook. It's not possible. Possible. You can't be in Airbnb. Some Airbnbs, they do not have spaces where you can cook. I hope you're aware of that. It's just a place to put your head, sleep, and then, while some are just like an apartment, like they're like apartments that you can easily rent, so you can cook, you can do everything you want to do in those Airbnbs. But some, there is limitation. So in such case, if you have an apartment of your own, ensure that you cook a very nice, delicious meal. Remember, daddy or mommy or the kids have not had your meal in a long time. They've not seen you for a week, 2 weeks, 1 month, 3 months, 4 months. In my own case, it was exactly 3 months. So ensure that you cook a very delicious meal for them that is available for them to eat on their arrival, after resting or after having their bath, shower, little gist. Ensure that there's a good meal for them to eat, okay? Anybody who knows me knows that I am really particular about my looks. I am particular about my appearance, because just as the popular saying that the way you look, the way you dress is the way you'll be addressed. So for me, I really love to step out in confidence. I like my own style. I like to feel comfortable. I like to look neat at all times, no matter what I'm wearing, even if it's the dress or whatever outfit that is outdated. I like to feel comfortable in it. So if you know me, you know that I like to feel comfortable, tidy, presentable, and confident in my outfits. Now that leads me to this point. If you know that you are waiting for your spouse or your kids to come join you in your new location, please ensure that you look tidy. Ensure that your personal hygiene is top notch. Please ensure that your hair is clean and neat. Ensure that the necessary places where you have to shave is well shaved. Ensure that everything is clean. Thank God you can do all these things by yourself if you have the ability, and if you can't, please get people to do it for you. If you have to do pedicure before your family comes, please do it. It's not that daddy will come now or mommy will come. Your feet is very hard, your hands, your nails are really rough and untidy. No, it's not that your hair is looking like, oh, you just came out from what can I even use? I don't even know. I don't know, because I've never been in that situation. But ensure that your hair is clean. If you're on a wig, make sure your wig is clean, is well combed, is neat, is well curled. It's nice. If you're on a weave, ensure that your weave is neat and clean. It's not smelling bad. And if you're not gonna make your hair, if you're just gonna pack your own natural hair, pack it neatly. Let it look presentable. Same thing also goes to the men in the house. Please ensure that mommy or auntie or lady or woman or mother, ensure that they make your hair tidy. Get a clean shave, barb your hair, get nice shapes, like just look really neat, okay? Because number one, the fact that they are coming to town doesn't mean that you now start running helter-skelter to make sure that you're in good condition. You should always be in good condition. If you are somebody who loves your God, if you're a Muslim, if you're a Christian, remember they said that your body is the temple of Christ. Your body is the temple of your God. So ensure that you're clean, ensure that you're neat, your body is neat, everywhere is clean, so God can dwell, okay? Before, during, and after your family comes in or your spouse comes in, you should always be in check. Your personal hygiene should be one of your topmost concerns in your physical appearance, okay? So please, I said what I said with my full what? With my full heart. I understand the fact that you want to make money. I understand the fact that you want to make a whole lot of money that will be okay for you guys to spend for at least the first few weeks that your family comes in, even though they are bringing money from home too. But I also need you to understand that one of the memories your family will keep forever or for a very long time is the fact that you've actually come all by yourself to pick them at the airport or at wherever they are going to arrive, where you both or all of you will meet. Now, in my case, on the day that my family arrived on the 23rd of May 2022. On the day they arrived, I actually had a very, very good shift. I actually work in a care home, in case you don't know. Now you know. So I had a very good shift. They were going to pay me a very nice amount per hour. But because my family was coming in, I was actually tempted because you need to know, your girl, I like money. I like money. I like to make my own money. I like to feel comfortable in my own money. I mean, in my own financial state. Yeah. I was very tempted to go out there and do that job for 12 hours and meet up with my family later at night on the day they arrived. But on a second thought, I said, no, these guys are my family. I will get other jobs. There will be a point that I would not be agile enough to work again. It's my family I will return to. So why on earth do I want to go make that money and then allow someone else to go pick up my family when I'm in the same location with them? It doesn't make sense to me, and I'm sure it doesn't make sense to a whole lot of you. So I changed my mind that I was going to be the one to go to the airport, pick up my family, and then take them home all by myself, which was what happened. And someone shared with me some time ago something that that actually made her and her spouse have a rift for about a week or two, which is not good enough for a godly relationship or marriage. The spouse arrived in town. They do not have any issues yet. So the spouse arrived in town, and I tell you, this lady had to send somebody to go pick up her spouse at the airport. So the husband questioned her after some time, like, why would you ever allow someone to come pick me up at the airport? So why didn't you leave what you were doing to come pick me up all by yourself? Now I understand the fact that if you're a student like me, you might have classes. That's why it's important and essential for you to shift your family's arrival to the weekend when you know, oh, this is a clear period for me and I can go to pick them up all by myself. It's a tip and you need to stand by it. You need to make use of that tip. They want to see you first. They want you to be the first person they would see on their arrival. It is simply wisdom. It is keeping memories. They will keep memories of that forever or for a very long time. So why don't you want to go there to pick them all by yourself? Sister, brother, do you like money to that extent? Come on, please. Make sure that you're the one who goes to the airport or to the train station or bus station to pick up your family on their arrival. And lastly, this brings us to the 6th point. Lastly, ensure you arrange a good means of transportation to convey your family and all the things they will be bringing in from the airport back home. Even if you are not going to the airport directly with the means of transportation that you've arranged, ensure that once you receive your family and you guys walk out of the airport, you know the transportation company to call immediately so they can pick up your family, yourself, and every other luggage you have and take you to the house directly. Yes. Imagine someone who has been in transit or on transit for about 9 hours, 6 hours, even if it's 1 hour. And You want them to come, get to the airport, and you're running up and down like a headless chicken because you do not know the means of transportation to use. That's not ideal enough. And on this channel, I'm sure that I have people who prepare for raining days. I have subscribers who plan ahead. Yes, because it's necessary to plan ahead. So ensure that you have a very good means of transportation to convey you, your family, and your luggages to the house. And that brings me to the end of all of my points. Testing, microphone testing. Say hi, look into the camera. Say, we know children like you. It is when you're feeling yourself. Oh wow,